Hey folks, welcome to Guitar Daily. It's Nick Granville coming to you from Wellington, New Zealand. So that was a little funk track called Cold Funk Groove Guitar Backing Track Jam in A Minor. It's by Elevated Jam Tracks. I found it here on YouTube. I'll link it below. I thought I'd talk today about a couple of funk guitar kind of things that I do. Tricks, if you want to call them that. So we're in A minor, right? There's one that I do quite a bit, which is where I go from the 7th on the top of a chord. So like an A minor 7. In this case, I've got the 11, the flat 7, the flat 3rd, and the 7. This is very Prince, by the way. And I move down to the 6 on the top. You can hear it in that tune Uptown Funk, which they basically took a whole lot of Prince ideas, but that's one I use quite a bit, right? Works down the octave as well, but less so. Right, something like that. That's one idea that I use a lot, going from the 7th to the 6th. Sorry, flat 7th to the 6th. On a minor chord. Another one I use quite a bit. This is one where I take like an A minor, just the top part of an A minor chord, right? And I play this voicing, which is like a quarter voicing. Could call it A minor 11 if you want. I'm not thinking that. I'm just thinking going up in fourths. And I'll go. So for me, that's really like playing a pentatonic chord, if you will. This is like pentatonic, and that's like the next part of the pentatonic. Kind of built out of that. So that's one I use quite a bit, right? Here's another one that I use quite a bit, which will be like going up to the minor 7th voicing. So we have C, G, A, E. Right? I like that because it has the 5th on the top of the chord. Doesn't tend to clash with all that much. It's quite a cool sound. Of course, you have the funky octaves. That's a trick I use quite a bit, if you want to call it tricks. I don't really like the word tricks and that one amongst all this, but you get the idea. The thing I find with the octaves is they tend to work higher better. Still works, but this works great, right? And that particularly works well if you go to the 4th setting. Or even the 2nd setting. So that one there, which is those two pickups. Right, definitely one to explore. And the last one I'll talk about is what I call the sort of flick of the wrist 32nd note. So you have, you might be playing a groove like that and you go. A way to practice that is to just practice that flicking of the wrist, but what we want to do is get a pattern going. It's quite a small movement. I'm not trying to hit all the strings, I'm just trying to hit the top ones. In that instance, if I was playing a lower voicing, like say that, then I'd then I'd aim for more the middle strings and not the low string, you know. So I've been quite particular about where I'm aiming my pick. And the thing I find with that is it's just a nice little bit of spice to add in every so often. So you might be going like grooving on a thing where you're going something like. You know, you just use it every 4 bars, or not even that, maybe every 8th bar. So you do like a two sequence pattern, I guess. So you do a 4-bar pattern, then another 4 pattern, and at the end of that second 4 bars, you put in that little thing, the little flick of the wrist to get the 32nd notes. Give those a try. They're all good stuff that I use all the time and I really like using. I play a lot of funk gigs. I really like playing funk music. To me, it's like I'm perfectly happy to just sit on a groove all night. That bodes well for me, right? On a lot of gigs. And just, you know, let other people shine and just sort of hold the background to it. I like to solo too, don't get me wrong. But anyway, if you're new here, please subscribe. Please like this video. That really helps. Share it with people who are into the same kind of things. The Buy Me a Coffee thing is linked below if you want to help support what I do. Yeah, that would be really appreciated. Thanks so much. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Cheers.